Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to a live stream of the new Hearts of Iron expansion, La Resistance. So I decided for fun I was going to play as Spain in an attempt to restore the Bourbon monarchy. So I also have not messed around on the new expansion with the whole spies mechanic, so I'm definitely going to do that. Hopefully I can snag a couple of these achievements. I see everything would be fun. Our chief weapon is surprise, we will rock you, and one king, two crowns. We'll see if I can manage it. Spain starts off in a really bad position. National strikes, political violence, can't assign ministers or change laws, military disloyalty, cannot train units, disband units, or edit units, and Carlism, weekly stability, division attack, defense, and support for unaligned. It's gonna be rough. So, also, I may have to stop at some point during this stream, but I hope to finish it today, or at least a good portion of it. So let's see. Oh my. I looked over this a little bit, but basically you've got a ton of options here. So we want to head down the fascist non-aligned tree to get to restore the monarchy down here. So basically we have two routes to do it. One, we could go historical and go with Franco for a while, and then once you fuse the parties we could go over here, 26 points, and then do restore the monarchy, which is a thing we could do, or we could just go down straight down the monarchy route, supremacy of the communion, basically be very Catholic and get some bonuses against democracy, but also settle the succession question, which will stabilize the country. And then we can invade like France to take over France, England, Portugal, Spanish Netherlands, all of those. So basically, other than that though, all our stuff is contained in the Civil War tree. So we're going to start down a Great Spain. Fledgling Second Republic has failed in its duties to protect religion, family, prosperity. As the left beleaguers our Christian civilization, the Confederación Española de Derechas Autonomas will stand its defense and give Spain true unity and a new spirit. Parliament will submit to the will of the people and we will eliminate it. Sorry if I butcher the Spanish stuff. I've taken Spanish in school, but I haven't spoken Spanish in quite some time. So let's do the reasonably standard start. I'm thinking we're probably... Actually, let's see if we have any focuses towards... I'm curious if we actually have any focuses towards a field doctrine. Sorry, let's see if we got anything. We just have a general bonus. It doesn't look like we focus on anything. So probably gonna go superior firepower then, because they didn't change the doctrines that much. Oh, they did a little bit. You do less frontline damage. Grand battle plan might be useful. Oh. Tough decision. I think I'll go with superior firepower for now. Get the organization, get the frontline attack. We'll have less entrenchment, but we should have more damage, which in a civil war is really what you need. We're going to be on the nationalist side, so we're going to want military factories in the northwest, basically. We're going to want a fair amount of infantry. I'm basically going to want to move all these troops to one centralized location, so that way when they all break down fighting each other, I've got some control. Nationalist sympathizer, we don't want that really. We want a Carlist sympathizer, right? If they even exist. Put that guy in charge. Then we've got... Oh, Franco himself. Hi, Franco. I guess we'll put Franco in charge, because that's pretty much our only option. Okay. Oh, we've got some more troops over here. Let's throw those together. I don't think Spain has any colonies besides here. Oh, apparently there's a new mechanic. What's this? Compliance strength. What does this do? Oh, so this is basically resistance. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Oh boy, there's gonna be a lot to learn here. No garrison, local autonomy, civilian oversight. Local police force, harsh quotas. We're gonna stay with civilian oversight, but how does this... Garrison division template. What does this do? Do I have to train these? Huh. Okay, so I can train them. Interesting. Does that mean there's a... Oh, okay. That's interesting. We're also going to form an intelligence agency because I want to get this going. We will go... Do we have an emblem for overall being Spanish? Not particularly. So I guess we'll just form this one. I'll go with the tower. I don't even know which one historically they did. So we got 30 days and then we get an operative. We can't train units. We can't produce anything. We can't really do diplomacy. We're doing research. We can't really make any decisions because we have a lot of problems. Our current ruler's a figurehead. He hurts stability but gives us political power. So, at least that's a thing. Is there a way to see garrisons? Is there a way to see compliance? Nope. Okay. Do we... I think we have a navy, right? Yeah. I'll make this infinite. Make this one infinite. Take off that. We're going to need some more... Basically, we're going to need some more naval dockyards to do anything. Okay, so we want to do that. Then we want to hand over a campaign chest. Negotiate Carlist support. Okay, and then we pretty much want to race down here. Huh. Interesting. I thought the Carlist gave support for unaligned. That's weird. So, interesting. Huh. And over here we could go down eliminating Carlist, but we want the Carlist. That's weird. Oh, okay, so I gotta go down there to unite them. That's what's going on. Bit of a complex mess. Okay, we've got that. We'll hand over the war chest. So, okay, that just boosted fascist and non-aligned. Also, apparently there's a new sorting system for these, so I can do stuff like Civil War focused, stability focused, war support, stuff like that. Interesting. Expand garrison control, allowing to expand nationalist influence in states. Only states that have total nationalist garrison control on the start of the Civil War will conflict under nationalist ownership. Well, we want nationalist ownership. Select where to manage garrison into... Political assassination. Sway leader loyalty. Suppress the strikes. How do I do this? Expand influence, but why can't I actually expand influence? Maybe it hasn't registered yet. No. That's annoying. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, okay, so I just click on it, I guess? That's kind of weird. Okay, for 14 days we get a bonus there. Okay. I guess that's all I do is just click on it. That's strange. That is very strange. Sway leader loyalty? I guess we'll sway leader loyalty. It looks like I don't even have like the normal nationalist territories on my side at the start. It's a little confusing. Okay, so we've expanded our control a bit there, so let's go there. So you just click on it. That's interesting. Let's recruit an operative. We want she's a demolition expert. This guy's a cipher guy. We'll hire him. So what do we want to do with this? Can we assign him to anything? Okay. Huh. Okay, I think we're gonna go with an army one. We've got an operative. How do we use said operative? Oh, he's defending against subversive attacks. Huh. Interesting. Control trade. Root out resistance. Counter espionage. Build intelligence network. Oh, there's an achievement for Casablanca. We don't really want that. So for now, counterintelligence in just Spain itself. Okay. That is interesting. Influence challenged here. Interesting. Okay, well we've got the war chest coming, so now we can really afford to do stuff, I think. Oh, once this is done, we can do stuff. Also, I put the world policy on random, so stuff like the UK getting rid of its colonies could happen. I want to see what happens with France and Spain. Oh, sorry, Portugal. I'm Spain. Because France has drastically changed as well. I want to see if they're going to try and be fascist or go for Napoleon, which you can do now, which is kind of awesome. Napoleon! Or go the normal direction. Looks like the UK is staying democratic, which is, I guess, good. How do I challenge this? This is a very iffy mechanic. Okay, so they're trying to weaken it. I'm trying to strengthen it. Great. So they're going to weaken my influence. I'm trying to advance it. We're swaying a leader loyalty, and then it looks like we're going to have to do repressing strikes. Interesting. Reinforce speed. If we're going to be at war, we need to be able to reinforce as quick as possible. Okay, we swayed a leader loyalty. Suppress the strikes, I think. I'll expand our influence there, I think. They're challenging us again in this garrison. So what does this do now? Now that we've done an army department, what do we do with that? Huh. I guess I'll do... form a cryptology department. I have no civilian factors right now, but that's unfortunately the case. Carlist support gained. Okay, that's good, I guess. Okay, we want Army of Africa. We can't do this till the Civil War starts. Still working there. Interesting. So, wait a second. Increase Garrison control to the northern ones. Okay, so I should actually focus on something like Madrid. Interesting. Okay. Right now they would get 63, I'd get 32. So let's work on Madrid. Huh. Train the Union youth. Interesting. There's some really interesting mechanics in this so far. Okay, let's try again on Madrid. We can take Madrid at the beginning of the war, we'll be in pretty good shape. We got Mountaineers, good. Support companies, fine. Let's get some better artillery. I think we're using a little artillery. Yeah, not much though. Okay, that spy department's done. Click on map to add a country as decryption target. We want to do it against the other Spain, so for right now, I think we're good. I think I'll just form all these departments if I can. Yeah, that's fine. No decryption. We don't really want the fascists any stronger, though. Political assassination. Suppress the strikes. I think I just want to keep suppressing the strikes, to be honest. Okay, Army of Africa. So that means we're going to take over North Africa at the beginning of the war. Not that there's much value in that. Oh, Garrison influence. Let's do Madrid. We want to take over Madrid. It's like 2 military factories and a civilian factory. It's definitely the most valuable one we have a target at. Military plot here. So 113 days the Civil War will start. Interesting. They're challenging my influence in Madrid. Okay. Decision's possible to take. Yeah, but I can't actually... it's a little frustrating. Guadalajara. You can only do it one at a time, which I guess makes some sense. I'll build a government cipher school, I guess. Get more counterintelligence. I'm going to be in a civil war, I should have some intelligence, huh? So once that's done, I'll take over most of the northern garrisons, which will be good. Okay, right now we have an advantage then in terms of garrisons. Miss Canary Islands 36. What do we actually potentially want? I think we want just in general to strengthen him. We can't do anything else, so I guess we'll get Franco as a field marshal. So we have strong loyalty basically right in here. I might focus on Asturias up here to control it. Or at least try and not be behind. It's really frustrating you can't actually train any troops. I guess I'll do anti-partisan. Kind of frustrating not actually knowing what the benefit of what I'm doing is sometimes. Okay. Well, we'll strengthen our garrisons as much as we can. Basically said so long as they were weak, I'd get control of them, right? I can't make any other moves for the moment. I guess we just save our political power and keep trying to convert this places. What was this focus covering again? As long as the garrison control is weak. Okay. So let's work on that one. They're still challenging us here. Civil War is going to start in 33 days. Fair enough. So we will... Whoops, what happened here? Spanish Civil War. Okay, we are going to... Okay, we're going to go with the king. There we go. Nationalist Spain has declared war. Okay. Oh my. This is only going to be slightly of a mess. It's a mess. Okay, we're going to prepare the Carlist insurrection. North Africa has swapped sides. Okay, we've got a navy, kind of. We want to just patrol there. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's do these... Nope. Army, not navy. Let's do these units. Another general. Carlist loyalties. Yes, that's who we want. We'll put you there. Oops. Order occupation of that. You, we're just going to march there. These guys here will stick under another general as well. We want to make sure all our generals are Carlists, because we're eventually going to get rid of the fascists. And then this general army... put an infantry guy in charge and basically create a wall there. Occupy your way to there. Let's hope this works. We got volunteers from Italy and Germany coming. Good. We can start training units finally. Whoa, Franco's guys are good. The division, these guys. Okay. We'll take over that area. We'll order these guys. Oh, wait, they should be under the command of Franco as well. Move in. Let's see if we got any traits to assign. This guy's got too many. We'll do ambusher for entrenchment. Pull out 4 units, basically. Throw you in there. Okay. Start Lend-Lease from Italy. That's good. Advance, basically. Once we take out these small garrisons, I'll just assign everyone under Franco and march on from there, but for now we've got to take over the north. Move Spirit Unplanned Uprising, okay. We can do offensives. Prepare your offensives. We want... Oh, I can't do any of these because I'm not in full control of any of these locations. Great. Oh, here we go. I can prepare there. I'll plan there, basically. The north should fall reasonably fast here. What's this? Impending offensive. Okay. They're attacking me, basically, it looks like. Military junta. Okay, so that's what happens. That guy dies, so now we have military junta, which is why you need to do that. Okay. I was wondering why that was even a thing. Boy, these guys are holding out really well. 1,808 days. Oh my gosh. Wow. We just really should just build more factories at this point. We can put these guys to start decrypting on them. We have no operatives, okay, yet. I guess they defected, or didn't join us, basically. Let's turn these guys off patrol, put them on strike force, that way they won't waste as much oil constantly. Yeah, I basically have no attack. That's too bad. Oh wait, I should have an air force, right? Surely I have some planes. No, planes, not ships. Oh, and I have some down here. Yeah, bomb some of their targets. Hopefully Germany and Italy will come to my aid. It looks like they are. Stop attacking there, basically just defend. What are they doing? Arm the people. Yeah, they're getting some nice defenses going. How about us? We have disjointed juntas and death before surrender. Okay. So let's do head the Junta Nacional, get an operative. We want... None of these are that great, so we'll just take her, I guess. No intel network. Can I not... Okay, I can assign her to Madrid. Interesting. It's virtually impossible to launch an offensive with these guys. No one's dying on either side, but no one's actually taking lands. Huh. Okay. We had uprisings, right? We could prepare for 50. We can't do anything there. Okay. It's virtually impossible for us to attack, which is funny. You'd think of civil war you'd actually be fighting, but no, apparently to a large degree we're just standing around. That's awkward. The arrival of Italy and Germany is making a big difference. They actually can take land. Yeah, we're losing like 3 or 4 battles, but we won't lose them for another 100 some odd days, which is hilarious. Okay, that area has ended. I really just want to take these areas. Not enough garrison strength. Interesting. "90 days will have stabilized that area, I guess." The Italians and Germans are there, so I might just pull all these guys off where I had placed them. Do that, and then we want basically to advance to there. I'll let Italy and Germany take these northern areas since they've got better troops than I do. But the weather penalty, what is that? Unplanned offensive. Huh. Safe cracker or seducer. Hey, we'll hire a seducer, see what he can do. Build an... Oh, okay, so I didn't actually assign her. Now I've assigned them. there's an achievement for basically creating a James Bond like level seducer, so we'll want to try and get that. Basically, we're going to try and attack here. Actually, you know what? Since we don't have offensive, we probably shouldn't attack. We should probably just defend because we have, like, really good defensive bonuses. Yeah. Like, negative 90 defensive bonus to the enemy attacking us. Spain's winning. Not Spain. Germany is doing fine up there. It's interesting they suffer the same penalty I do. Preparing an offensive in central Spain. Okay. Chinese United Front. Okay. What's going on with everybody else? France seems to be going historical. Germany's going historical. Great Britain's releasing their colonies, but otherwise is going historical. And what is Portugal up to? They're going communist. Interesting. Communist Portugal. Strange. So we're doing something here. We might have another civil war here with against the fascists if we're not careful. Okay, unite basically the juntas. We've got a new leader, weekly war support, so that's good. We want to take this. Preparing offensive failed. What? That's weird. Very interesting. However, we should be able to get some attack bonuses going now because we don't have that huge terrain penalty. Other than, obviously, you know, mountains. This is certainly a harder civil war than usual. Fascist supporters will start a civil war here. So basically at some point we're just going to be Carlists, and that's about it. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Basically, we created a cell up north. 9 days. What happens when this is done? Oh, I'm creating Carlist cells. Okay, so during the next civil war versus the fascists, I'll get a bonus there. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Ah. So we'll also do one there. Preparing the offensive for 50 days. We're killing more of their troops than they are of ours, but that's not a big help when they control the vast majority of our country. Oh, okay, so apparently this has changed too. How do I... Okay, so I know roughly how much manpower they've deployed. I don't know their reserves. Interesting. Well, that's a change for sure. Operations. Oh, okay, so now we can do operations. What does this do? It's great that it exists, but it doesn't actually tell me what it does. Interesting. They're also apparently unable to take that one province. I'm gonna have to swap from volunteer to actually like limited conscription here soon. I think we're winning, I guess, technically. We're winning defense, we're not winning on offense. Don't accept them? Well, I need the troops, basically. Let's get this war in the north done so it controls that. Oh, that's what was why they have no offense. I'm supposed to have taken this idea, which would have controlled the... reduced the issue up north. Okay. It's a little frustrating you can't tell what their reserves are. Unless this is it. Nope, that's Air Force. Keeps telling me I failed on these offenses, but I thought I had succeeded. Huh. So we've still got penalties there, we don't have penalties there, we don't have penalties there. Huh. We don't have penalties there. Interesting. Take Carlist troops and get out of the main front. How do I know if a troop is Carlist? I don't know how I know if my troops are Carlist. Everyone, Franco's, everybody is, all my generals are Carlists. I think I'm better off just constantly attacking at this point. Although I'm out of manpower, so I should probably not attack. What is halt all actions? Nope, that's not it. I thought there was a button to stop all movements. Each, yeah. Oh, okay, so now it's just all defensive. Okay. Now we can actually do stuff. Okay, we want to infiltrate the army, basically. Okay. We'll assign those two. Receive army infiltration in Spain. Commence when ready. Prepare. Interesting. Someone's telling me the routers of my troops are all Carlists. I have no idea what you mean. Oh, these things? Oh, these Carlist ones. Okay. I think that's all the Carlists I have. Everyone else is fascist. I only have 5 Carlist troops? That seems weird. Oh well. This should be going much more in favor of these guys by now. I thought I got rid of that. Oh no, I haven't. Anyway, I pulled the Carlist troops back. That's all the Carlist troops I have, apparently. That's gonna be a real problem. I'm just gonna get wiped out once the war starts. Oh well. This is an attempt to just figure out what's going on rather than actually win anything. So. Okay, let's get another cell established. We've got one there. We'll work there. So basically we'll control this area and that's it. Okay, that should be the end of that mess. We'll contract the Union Militar Española. Interesting. 35 days. When does the fascist thing start? 73 days. Okay. Can't really do anything with some of these. Guess we'll just continue our normal civilian research despite being in a war. Okay, so when the second revolution spawns, we'll get more. Good to know. I guess for now I'll stay on defensive. I really do need some manpower though. Interesting that these guys get... Okay, they lose weekly war support, but they get free manpower a month. Okay. Oh, cool. We got a division here. Hopefully they'll stay loyal. We'll get this. Hopefully that means we'll actually get somebody. And then we'll do a Carlist uprising, I guess. We'll see. Okay, so where do we want allies? We want Leon, because Leon's the one area we don't have something in. Can I... Okay, I'm already establishing a cell there. 51 days. So we won't have that done by the time the second Civil War starts. But we will have just started this right before they would start their crackdown. So I guess that'll work. What's going on in France? France is developing the colonies. Portugal is still going communist. The UK is withdrawing from their colonies. So we'll control this area at the start of the Civil War. The fascists are going to get crushed between us and the other divisions. Maybe we'll keep Franco? I don't think we will, though. Canada's leaving. Did Canada go communist or something then? Canada seems to be going communist. Okay. Communist Canada. There's going to be an interesting mess in the world. We have no manpower. Okay. We gain intel over them, army experience, and other stuff. Cool. Operations. You gotta build up. Okay, so you have to do periodic buildup of intelligence. Interesting. Okay, so they're still decrypting there. Okay. Fascist crackdown in 8 days, but we're gonna crack down on the fascists in less time. Let's see how this goes. Probably very badly. Okay. Anyway, we survived that mess, so... we will revive the spirit of the wars, I guess. Oh, we actually managed to keep a good amount of our troops. Oops. These 4 units here, let's put under this guy. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Actually, I might as well just grab all these and stick them in a single army for now. Oh, no. Yes. And then we need... Oops, still not enough. Put this guy in here. We'll do... Nope, that didn't work. Basically do that. Okay, so basically there's now like a 3-way civil war going on up here. That's fun. Does my establishing of this still continue? No. So we have an offensive bonus versus the Spanish Directory, which I believe is this guy. And our current leader just gets war support. Great. I'd like to cut this guy off, but I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so we lost everything in the south. Do we even have a... We have a military base somehow. Spain is now at war with me. Okay. Anarchist uprisings. Okay. Now we got a four-sided war going. Interesting. Okay. The Spanish Directory is likely going to fall soon. That should... Oh no, that's not it. Not yet. These guys need to be upgraded. Let's do ambushers, get some defense going. Even if we can't necessarily take them out, at least we won't lose land. I think we're the only one in the game that gets like a... Only one in the war that gets like a monthly bonus to war stuff, so that helps. Spanish Directory should capitulate soon. Not sure how much that'll help though, but... That should be it for the Spanish Directory, yes. Okay, so now we can quickly move in and take over their lands. Hopefully. We're still totally out of manpower, but... offensives. Most of our northern stuff we've controlled the offensive in, so... I don't think we can actually build anymore. Okay, that's getting finished there, so let's do this now. And we'll plan the offensive to... Oh wait, did I not assign them all? There we go. do that, basically. Let's at least get Madrid. Did not manage to get Madrid. Okay. There's a focus that gets me manpower. Down here? Right now I'm just focusing on this stuff. Yeah, they're right here. We get some population. I'm working towards that. I gotta do that, then that, then that. Whew, got a long way to go. What are we looking at? These guys don't really have much of an army. These guys are asking for French help. Okay. Now I can prepare some offensive. Good. Okay, let's slow down our reckless offense here. Now that we've taken over as much as we can quickly take over. There we go. We do control Madrid, so that does give us quite a few more military factors. I think I'll trade with Germany for iron. And then we're just going to hold the line pretty much for a while. Yeah, let's stop attacking. There's no point at this moment. We have too few manpower to attack. Actually, but if we can seize like 1 or 2 more provinces before then. Do some delicate maneuvering with individual troops if I can. Okay, crusade against democracy, I guess. Yep, okay. Okay, we've cut him off. Basically, I'm just going to use these guys right here if I can to just expand the land I own. If they're not defending this, I'm just going to overrun their lines, basically. So let's alter this. Basically do all of this. And then advance rapidly, because we have opportunities to overrun them, so let's do it. What would it take to piece them out? Lot more land being taken. Okay. Well, right now there's too much of an opportunity to pick up land, because as I pick up land, I'll get manpower, which is why I'm going offensive right now. The nice thing about civil wars is every province you take, you get manpower for it. As long as I don't waste too much time and effort up north, I should be fine. Actually, you know what? Do that. Keep attacking them. Don't let them regen. Come on. Go south. There we go. Yeah, surrounded those guys. Trying to cut off the capital. I don't really want their capital to move that much. This is the collapse of Spain itself. Then I'll have to deal with the anarchists. Oh, whatever. Let's just take over Sevilla at this point. Yeah. We have no manpower, we have nothing going for us, and we're still winning this war. This is kind of funny. Yeah, I'm going for Valencia and Seville, and then if we can do that. Luckily, the AI actually is pretty good on, if you put them on aggressive expansion to actually occupy provinces. Regardless, we're picking up. Look at that. We've got enough manpower to reinforce and even train things. There we go. The fact that we already have, like, good divisions from Franco's people we stole from Africa is rather nice. Okay, apparently I've got Spain here. Or Gibraltar. Oh, because England gave Gibraltar back. Aha! That's why I've got it all of a sudden. Interesting. What's their achievement to owning Gibraltar? As Spain owned Gibraltar. Cool. Got that one. I'll let my troops overrun the rest. It's great to prepare an offensive in an area I already own. Yeah, we got some garrison issues. Nothing I can really do there, though. Spain is almost out. And more importantly, we're even containing the anarchists to the north. Don't march around it, just march through it, genius. We don't need to be that subtle. We just want to march through this whole area. There we go. I think we'll win this war now. I think we've got this pretty much in the bag. So, we're gonna do traditional theorists. Yeah, traditional theorist reform. That way we get a little bit more power points. In the long run, it'll reform things faster. We're not going to manage to get Valencia anytime soon. Oops, this guy's in trouble. That capitulation? No, but very close. Second Republic defeated. Awesome. So now it's literally down to attacking anarchists. Cool. Let's reassign all these units. Re-give the orders to advance on Barcelona. And I'll slow down the execution plan a little bit. Also my spies are going to need to be redeployed, aren't they? Yeah. Quiet intel. We want to just generally build it. I don't think anybody I'm fighting has a spy network yet. That false intelligence. Might as well try some of this. I don't really know what it does. Oh, okay, so I'd have to do that stuff. Infiltrate civilian administration. Let's try that for fun. They're gonna march out of a single province. I'm gonna try and take it over. Speaking of stuff, do we still have the reinforcements from? No, we don't. Italy and Germany are not helping us anymore. Suppose that makes sense. Oh, commencement ready. There we go. We're gonna have to prepare a new offensive for this area. Or at least for the Barcelona region. Crusade against democracy, okay. At least 70 days. Oh, I can't do that yet. Confirm the fueros. Okay. We'll try that. Whatever that entails. We'll also apparently surround this guy and hopefully wipe him out then. 2 divisions in a small civil war, that makes all the difference. Division still preparing. Good. General assault. Awesome. We got through another one of these. Integrated support. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the Frankish throne if we can. As soon as possible. There we go. Reckless execution. There we go. I've noticed the AI does in some ways much better when you do like this aggressive execution than it does when you do the tame execution. There we go. Throw you in there. Advance as fast as we can. I can take their capital without them defending it. They've got troops there. Of course they do. That's fine. Regardless, we snagged a couple of their provinces, so. All good. There we go. Isolated another division. That'll fall soon. The last siege of Barcelona is going to take a while, though. Crusade against democracy is kind of nice that we get defense and attack out of it. Just trying to extend the line of battle, basically. Force them to have to defend more and more provinces as time goes on. There we go. Got another division or two surrounded. Send this guy this way, I guess. Oops, they stopped me. Of course they did. Okay. This division should fall quickly. Or those 3 divisions, actually. That's going to be a big swing of power. We fully decrypted their information. Awesome. Defense, invasion, bonus, everything against them. Awesome. Now it should be easy on all fronts. We should have a huge bonus versus them. Yeah, intel advantage. That helps a bit. There we go. This war is over. Just a matter of time now. Okay, and Barcelona is falling as well, given time. Can't do that yet. That's kind of frustrating. I can't actually do that, but I can get another research slot, so. Hopefully Barcelona's enough that the war ends. It is. Awesome. We won. Carlist victory in the Civil War. We got recovering from it. We lose a lot of troops. There we go. Basically, that was a mess. That was a mess in all directions. We want to settle the succession question, basically. Because we want to recover from the Civil War. I'll come back to get those, I think. Is there anyone I necessarily have to do? Okay. Let's see what's going on in the rest of Europe. France is not really reforming anything. They have all their penalties. Oh my gosh. Germany is aligning Romania. Oops, I got high resistance to occupation here. How do I control that? I think I can use spies to control resistance, right? Root out resistance. Yes. So I have resistance growing here. Interesting. So I'm going to have to somehow reintegrate my lands. Improve relations with France. Why do I want... Oh, okay. If... Okay, yeah, I bet that's it. Improve relations with France. And I'll sign a non-aggression pact with them right now. Because I bet when I reform the succession, there's a chance I can take over France peacefully. That's usually the way it goes. Okay, I probably shouldn't have done it as soon as I did then. I could cancel it, but I'd lose 20 some odd days of it. I suppose I am improving relations rather quickly. Another division. This recovering from the Civil War penalty is really high. So I'm going to want to take Xavier of Bourbon Parma, basically, I think, because that's from the French. Polish-Romanian alliance. Okay, so that's where it tells you available manpower. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. We're going to want to take out Portugal here reasonably soon, because they are going to communism. Although they are getting some democracy now, so they're kind of balancing out. We want lifelong Carlist, basically. Okay, we're gonna have pretty much full relations with France by the time this is done. Go for Alfonso. Why Alfonso? Okay, I'll go for Alfonso. Then we will do restore the monarchy and just restore the empire. Oof. And then go for the claim on the French throne. Okay, I'll go for the claim on the French throne. I'll listen to advice of chat. That's always dangerous. At least we'll recover from the Civil War a bit. Really need to get these new factory stuff going though. Speaking of which, I should probably start constructing some civilian factories because we have 10 total factories in all of Spain. So why do I want good relations with France if I'm going to be trying to invade them? Because as soon as I claim the French throne, all I get is an annexation claim. I don't actually get an event. I already own Gibraltar, which is convenient. Okay. And then we'll do restore the empire, and then I think I gotta go back and pick up these guys. Just so I get some population coming in. Yeah. Plus 20 recruitable population? What the heck? That is crazy. Wow. As Spain, you can get some ridiculous modifiers. Yeah, we're missing manpower. That's pretty normal. This is a long focus to research. think I need to reform my infantry divisions a bit. Artillery, there we go. Reform those. Cavalry, so that's fine. These guys are too small. There we go. Basically making all my units virtually the same. These guys are good already. These guys are not good at all. Reform all my divisions. Yeah. Of course, now I need a ton of, artillery and stuff, but we'll just have to rebuild. Yeah, we'll finish that. Probably do the expand the Requetas and then restore the monarchy, I guess. I need the population coming in, basically. No, we don't want that. We want research new planes, basically. New planes. It's going well, that's going well, that's going well. More research speed. Okay, I also should probably stop my planes from flying around because I don't actually need them doing anything. Same thing with my ships. There. Huh. That's annoying. Can I just not combine all these? Huh. Don't know why I can't merge all my fleets. That's weird. Strange. Okay, Germany's going after Austria. I assume these guys did not go. Yeah, they went fascist. I've almost never seen the AI try to do Austria-Hungary on their own. They always go fascist. Interesting. I think I'm going to assign one of... Oh wait, I'm still dealing with Unrest. I think once I'm done the Unrest, I might try and send one of my spies into France. See what's going on up there. So we'll expand that, restore the monarchy, stamp these guys out, and then I think go for the French throne. I'll start decrypting French intelligence. +3 population just from a focus. That's really good. I think I won the Civil War sooner than I should have, because of how bad the Southern people actually did. That's going down, that's going down, that's going down. These are all going up. How do I control them better? But basically, I don't have enough manpower, which I think is the problem. Yeah. Interesting. Let's do restore the monarchy. Probably should reform my economy. Yeah. That should help a little bit. Should also increase the building speed of these, which is good. Yeah, I'm working on the focus to get rid of people in my lands. Oh, unless you mean that's like a spying thing? Oh, I don't have enough civilian factories to actually build any stuff. That's interesting. Trying to root out resistance. Anyway, the garrison should start reinforcing, so that'll help. Yeah. We need a ton of infantry equipment to do anything, though. Oh well. We don't need this trade with Germany, though. I can cancel that. That'll save me 2 factories. Okay. Oh, even from our non-core state, we get bonuses to Crusades Against Democracy. Interesting. Not that it makes much difference to what I can recruit, but... Huh, that was weird. There was a little bit of into music there for a moment. Is there a way to get through the Civil War penalty sooner? Not really. At least that I can see. Okay, recovering from Civil War decisions. There we go. Okay, I didn't see that one. High level of compliance. That's the problem, though. I don't have any compliance. Still missing 88,000 manpower. Spanish monarchy restored. Good. We now have Alfonso on the throne. Disgraced monarch, -5 consumer goods, -10 stability. That's a little annoying. I mean, the consumer goods is nice, though. Thanks for your help, person in chat. This is helping quite a bit. We want a strategic bomber, basically. There we go. Better fighter, even though we're not really training any of those. I am going to reform my laws to conscription. There we go. All combined, we should be starting to get a large amount of manpower now. 5.5 from 1.5. Yeah, we should be good. Although Spain is not really known for its industrial powerhouse at this point in time. Oh yeah, I forgot how messed up the world's gonna be because England let everybody go. Oh, they should have some military stuff, so... This whole area is just gonna be overrun though. So we got fascists, it looks like... No, actually we don't. We're going to have Democrats in South Africa. Oh, sorry. Democratic democracy there. And in Australia. New Zealand's staying the same, it looks like. Canada's going communist. United States is staying democratic. Mexico is in a civil war between non-aligned and fascists. Interesting. World's pretty weird, this game. What's going on over in China, I should see. Oh, come on, game. China is at war with... Not at war with Japan. They ceded. Oh, that's clever. China actually ceded all that land rather than actually fighting Japan. Might be a smart move on their part. Okay. Then let's do local industrialization, I think. Oh no, let's just do restore the empire. There we go. Eliminate guerrillas. We need high-level compliance. Yeah, that's not going well, is it? Okay, these are going down though, because the garrison's getting stronger. So that means compliance should start going up, yeah, down here. Interesting. Given time, we can recover. Ooh, we lose manpower though when we do it. That's slightly painful. And now we wait for a while. Typical Hearts of Iron pause now that the actual Spanish Civil War is over. Of course, Europe's about to explode with the Sudanland being occupied recently. Yep, that's the end. Going to be the end of Bohemia, and then it'll probably be war in Poland and stuff. Conquering all of France. Ugh. That's gonna be really tough. I need have at least 5 spies and stage 5 coups. Interesting. Obviously I can't do anything here, but it's kind of cool to look at it all. Actually, we could jump straight to, I think, the Iberian Union event, which might give me a chance to take over Portugal. What's their military look like? They've probably got more divisions than I do. And they have more civilian factories. I think I gotta wait before I go after them there. I think I will do Defenders of Catholicism, because these guys take 70 days, so we'll do this, then Industrialization, and see what the world's like. Okay. The manpower is going up, the amount we're missing. That's interesting. Huh. Speaking of resistance, how's that looking? Down to 30 there. Compliance is to 30 there. How much do I need to do these decisions? 35. Okay. 35. I am nowhere near 35, am I? Oh wait, Portugal's guaranteed by Britain. Of course they are. Of course they are. We're actually having positive manpower appear here for a moment. Interesting. Militarily, though, we're not a very strong nation, are we? We can barely defend our own lands. Wait a second, why are you taking 30 attrition there? Oh, because the resistance. That might be why I'm losing manpower. Let's shift off the border then. Not like we're about to be invaded by France anyway. Czechoslovakia has fallen. Mechanized offensive. In some ways, it's kind of like we just started the game. We're kind of behind in everything, except for tech. Okay. Defenders of Catholicism done. Let's encourage industrialization. Right now I'm thinking it's more beneficial to get the factories than the research slots, because research-wise we're doing okay. But we only have 15 factories. In terms of factories, we're kind of pathetic. Even versus Portugal. Portugal's even more industrialized than we are. So we need a ton of infantry equipment. And we need compliance. Basically. Infantry equipment's gonna be a problem. We should be able to bypass this though, right? Gibraltar? Oh no, we can apparently just get an outright annexation against them. Interesting. Once we're done this though, we have nothing else we can research. That's kind of weird. Despite how big the Spanish focus tree is, once you've survived the Civil War, there's not much else apparently to do. Nor can I max out my slots, which is strange. Seems a little odd that I can't even get 3 advisors. Army defense. What the heck? Not many other options for me. We have resistance problems everywhere. Great. There doesn't seem to be any other ways of rooting them out other than just using spies everywhere. It's rather annoying. I might reassign one of these spies from here to there, and then assign you to there. See if that makes a difference. Yeah, that should make a difference, stacking the 2 on top of each other. Compliance is disabled, yeah. $44. Oh, these garrisons are taking a while. I really should probably research military police. And then put the, update the garrison build, division. And we'll get intellectual stuff first. It's kind of weird that even where we started our second revolution from up here, that there's still so much unrest. How long are we going to have to wait to rebuild our infantry? I'm wondering. Oh, over 1,000 days. You know what? I'm going to change my focus to when they produce stuff to enforce the garrisons first, because we got to fix our economy and government a bit more before we worry about war. Yeah, that should make a difference. Another plane. I guess research scan? No, advanced machine tools. There we go. Interesting. Some areas are totally pacified and other areas really are not. I wonder if I changed my occupational policy, if that would help at all. I suppose I could swap to like a military government. That would reduce compliance, so bit of a conundrum. It's kind of interesting, though, that the garrisons are no longer your normal troops. You just get it like a division of a garrison. Okay, compliance is not great, but could be a lot worse shape than it was. Militarize the masses, I guess. I'm gonna build this support company, throw it into my cavalry division, see if that makes a difference or not. Still decrypting France's stuff. Wait a second. Could I? Anti-partisans. I don't have enough civilian factors. Oh. I'm just thinking if I boosted that, that might help. We've got so much sabotaging going on. Our economy should be a lot better. Come on, lower resistance, will you? Also, do these guys level up, or are they always just like level 1s? Oh, let's start some atomic research, why not? Wow, we mobilized all of that and we're still lacking in manpower. Wow. Why are we missing 116,000 manpower? Wow. Are they killing off my units? Is that it? Doesn't seem to be hurting my actual troops, so it's just taking a long time to do anything. Does anyone know what's going on here? Because this is not going well. I'm totally not able to control the economy at all. Sign non-aggression pacts with everybody around me, that could be a problem. We've got communists in Portugal now. fleet worthy of a king, I guess. I'm gonna spend this points improving worker conditions. It's not the best outcome. But I'm thinking if I can get some higher stability, I might be able to rein in some of this unrest. Because these are not going down. That the unrest is growing. Oh, well, I probably don't need, you know, this many divisions of cavalry, to be honest. Let's get this down to a 20 combat with. That should save me some demand. Yeah, that almost saved me like 25,000 manpower. That's ridiculous. Not like cavalry is going to be very useful in the long run either. Let's check out what Portugal's up to. I haven't looked over the Portuguese tree. Oh my. Okay. So they went for neutrality. And then they went communist. So they're gonna try and join the Comintern. That's not gonna be good. Apparently you can restore the monarchy in Portugal as well. Let's see what France is up to. France, you kinda probably want to try and join the English. They haven't even decided which type of government they're going with, it looks like. Oh. Luxembourg, the Netherlands, the rise of Germany is here, but France, interestingly enough, is not involved. I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing in some ways. In the sense that the UK and everyone else is going to be fighting Germany. But France is not fighting anybody. So they're going to have a chance to get stronger, I guess. Well, if it helps them. Damage to garrisons. Yeah, they keep hitting me. Hurting my garrisons. How do I even control that? I think I've got to change my occupation policies to harsh because this civilian oversight is not working. Kingdom of Spain. I'm going to go for martial law. See if that makes any difference at all. Same thing up here, martial law. Seems to be rising, interestingly enough. Oh, maybe because I don't have enough manpower. Yep, by changing that I increased the amount of manpower I needed. Great. I guess I'm back to civilian oversight. No, let's try local police first. That should control some of the revolt without costing me tons of manpower. Oops. Warsaw fell, then was liberated, then fell again, I guess. I will say though, this is a little ridiculous, the amount of manpower I need just to control my own country. Okay, it's going down now. Finally getting the infantry equipment a little bit under control. Any chance we can get some compliance going? Nope. So the police force seems to be working a little bit. Okay, let's mod these guys to have some military police. That should help with suppression. Low stability. Seems I got higher than low stability, but I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, well, the war in Europe is kicking off. France is involved in the war finally, somehow. Oh, they joined the Allies. Well, they're gonna lose there. Germany's getting stronger. Oh boy. Okay, it looks like the garrisons are finally getting full enough. They're actually reducing some of the unrest. That's good to see. Oh, there could even be an uprising in Barcelona. Great. Only missing 20,000 manpower though, so that's good. Germany's taking over Poland, Germany's going after Switzerland. France seems to be beating Italy, though. A little bit. France actually has a functioning economy, which might be part of the reason they're doing better. Something of an efficient economy. Germany's not taking over the Netherlands or anything either. Interesting. Despite being at war, the Italians are being held. Or sorry, the Germans are being held. There might just be too many wars for Germany. They're taking casualties. Or at least they took casualties versus Poland. How much did Poland lose? Where is Poland? There's Poland. Oh, Poland went about half as good against Germany, which is unexpected. Let's see what's going on over in Japan. Japan is fighting China. Of course they are. How's China doing? Really comes down to how fast China reforms their army, which is not going that great. Pretty much everybody wants peace with me, which is interesting. Or at least all the fascists do. Oh, except for Hungary, interestingly enough. Trying to make sure no one declares war on me for some strange reason. Okay, resistance is actually going down in this province. Good. Actually, it's going down in all provinces. Compliance is going up a little bit. Okay, so it looks like switching the police force made a big difference. Garrisons are still rebuilding. Troops are still mobilizing. A lot of our troops are just going to be tied up in garrisons by the time this is over. At least this is going down. Would we need like 40 compliance to do anything? Oh good, we're actually... Compliance is ticking up places finally. Oh, that's nice to see. So it looks like the solution was the police force. Just to control the revolts. Switzerland's under attack. That's not good. France is being driven back finally. The Swiss stole a German province. Well done, Switzerland. You're going to get wiped out, but well done. That should be enough to reinforce all the garrisons, pretty much. Italy is winning because Great Britain pulled all their troops out. Egypt's expanding now. Does Egypt have troops, or is that still the British garrison there? It might have something. Problem is, France is out of manpower already. Oh, poor France. I really should try and move up and attack France, but can't really win that fight, can I? Not with so much resistance. I suppose if I got into a war with the Allies, I could theoretically get, like, Germany on my side. Join the Axis as Spain. Still wouldn't solve the problem of my garrisons. No one has enough manpower, apparently, to supply me with garrison support. About US, they should have troops. Base reluctance, yeah. Okay. Really tempted to try and pick a fight with Portugal, but I don't think we'd win that. Oh, we can actually expand our spy agency a bit, so let's anti-partisan upgrade. There we go. 30 days. Hopefully that'll help. Still slowly controlling the resistance there. Compliance is ticking up, which is good. Slowly. We need how much to do it? 35, and we have to have equipment, which we don't really have. There's a lot of devastating penalties on Spain. I would not have expected this many. At least on the other hand, we're building something of a fleet. I think I'll cut that down so they actually finish off the rest of these ships. Yeah. There you go. Garrison, still missing manpower and equipment. Yeah, our troops, our garrisons must be constantly being attacked, and that's why they're dying. It's a little frustrating that there's nothing I can really do about it. I probably should have started resistance control earlier, like while I still was rebuilding, or during the war actually. Okay, resistance. If we can get resistance under 30, we probably can start recovering. Or under 40 here. I think if it goes under 40, we should be good. And we just increased our anti-partisan missions, so that should help. Let's work on the intel agency. I want to expand it again if possible. Is there a way to... Really kind of need another division. How do I upgrade it again? Oh, bother. I'll do passive defense, I guess. See if that makes a difference. And upgrade the military police, which, considering I'm having resistance issues, should make a big difference. Hello. Turns out Spain has a lot of problems. Spain has tons of resistance issues. Oh, bother. At least the compliance is helpful. Informants. Okay, that is interesting. That applies. Resistance is going down. Compliance is going up. Need to get to 35 though. Wow. This is going to take like another 2-3 years. And worse, we're losing manpower. I might have to draft more people just to control my own country. Oh, I really wish I could actually do something here, but France is slowly getting crushed due to lack of manpower. Although I think this war is actually going fairer than normal AI wars go. Yeah, it's going much better. Germany's losing a lot more troops. Arguably, I want Germany to somewhat lose. If Germany loses, that would be good. At least in my opinion. Cultivate fanaticism. Don't know what the passive defense bonus is, but... Do the first slot by building the intelligence agency, another slot is made available after the 5th upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess I gotta do another one. Okay. However, was the resistance there? Okay. Losing manpower again. How's compliance going? France capitulated. Great. 16% there. So, Vichy France? I think so, considering the game is lagging now. Come on, game. You can figure this out. Yep, Vichy France. Literally, Vichy France lagged the game out to it almost crashed. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, so now we've got Free France with de Gaulle. So, appeal to the French nation. Oh, you get some manpower. Appeal to overseas territory. Huh. This is kind of cool. France gets a whole new tree when they're a resistance nation. Like, remove defeatism, rein in guerrillas, reduce the compliance, cooperation with communists, resistance. That's cool. So I'm assuming something similar happens to Vichy France. Yeah, okay, emergency powers to Pétain. Yeah, Bolsheviks, rebuilding the military, hidden materials. Huh, interesting. And the occupation. Oh, eventually you can get rid of... Interesting. If you left Vichy France alone long enough, eventually they might manage to get the Germans to leave. Because they've got occupation costs. Interesting. That's a really nice mechanic, because Vichy France was always kind of weird. 17, yeah. Okay, so that did not unlock a new thing. Oh, I think it means if I have to build all 3 branches and then I get another spy. Okay. We have at least some passive defense, which is kind of cool. Did these people not ever get experience? I don't think they do. Oh, Alfonso died. Oh, great. There's a chance that there's going to be another uprising. This is his 3rd son of the previous king, but the 2nd son is unhappy. Great. This guy doesn't at least have the penalty of stability, but he doesn't get the consumer goods reduction either. Italy's attacking Albania. Oh, Albania didn't give up this time. Go Albania. Normally they just give up, but this is a very large Hungary. They're getting greater Hungary, yeah. Atlantic Wall. What's the UK think of all this? Special Air Service. Albania surrendered. What a shock. De Gaulle is continuing the fight. Looks like somehow the British and their former colonies, which are dominions, actually won the fight against Italy and Africa, which is good for them. Doesn't really matter that much to me, honestly. Might as well just hire people here. We don't have a lot of people in our government, which is annoying. Kind of feels like Spain needs a little bit more work, to be honest. At least as resistance goes down and compliance goes up, I'm having less sabotage and problems. Which might mean some of these are auto gonna mend. This is a lot of civilian factories I'd like to see come back to my side. There we go, and we'll get an Air Force intelligence branch. Still spying on the Germans. Maximalist Portugal. Interesting. That's because this guy's in charge, I guess, but still, very odd name for a country. Mountaineer Company, okay. Well, I can see how resistance is going to be a much bigger penalty these days, just from playing in Spain alone. Like, for example, Germany's going to be must be having a nightmare of a time trying to control the resistance in France. Oh, once defeatism's gone, I assume it'll get worse. Yeah, there's very, very little compliance going on. Interesting. So once de Gaulle reforms France and gets rid of defeatism, France is going to become a lot less stable. Interesting. Running out of things to research a little bit. Okay, that should give us a new... It didn't. Huh. I guess I'll do a radio... I guess I'll keep building my intelligence network, even though it's not helping me with rebuilding my economy. $22. Okay, so compliance is getting better. Resistance is getting better because it's all going down, and once it's going down altogether, it's reducing that in general. Greater Hungary is a thing. Put India movement. Let's get some better mountaineers, even though I don't think I have any deployed. Probably build some, actually. There we go. Oof, we still need a lot of infantry equipment, just in general. There's got to be a trick to this, I'm just not figuring it out. We've got good war propaganda. We've got half this amount of population. I assume our population's going to explode once we, like, get Spain back under our control, but getting there is the trick. Okay, we've almost reined in the Garrison issue up here. think we can probably reform our Oops, peace conference. Oh, German and the Maldives have made peace. Okay. Oh, it's because Britain is decolonized. So everybody that was in the British Empire just left. Great. We can't do extensive conscription. Basically, all we can spend monarch points, or points in general, on are just improving things. Structure. Industrial research, I guess. Hello. Hello, Arctic Wolf. Nice to see you. Trying out these guys as Spain, but unfortunately, apparently, when they've improved Unrest, Spain has Unrest issues like you wouldn't believe. We're slowly getting it under control. The trick is you just have to have a ton of manpower, which seems a little bit wrong. Okay, so we've got a local police force starting up some places. That's good. So basically, get it to 25. It frees up some of my garrisons to move elsewhere. That's good to know. And obviously, once I get it really under control, I can go to civilian control, and then I'll get even more manpower back. So I'm guessing the real solution is when you invade a country, you want to put it under martial law first. Then as things get better, slowly shift it up towards civilian oversight. I'm guessing that's what I should have done. Okay, so Asturias is under our control, as is Gibraltar, and everything else is getting better. So basically just time now. Just have to wait. And then hopefully we'll have actually a rebuilt nation enough to actually interfere in the World War. So, Arctic Wolf, when you do the Civil War, these count as separate countries. You don't actually get them as cores back. That's one of the biggest new changes. That is absolutely devastating to rebuilding Spain. Apparently they decided that because there was a civil war, you shouldn't actually get cores on this. So all I have is actually natural lands. It's just like 5 provinces up here. Just this area that I started with as the nationalists during the Civil War. Really a pain, considering I've also, what am I up to drafting? I'm drafting like 7% of my, 8% of my country or more. Yeah, 8 or so % of my country, and I still don't have enough manpower to reinforce my garrisons. It's an issue. But at least Unrest is going down, so that's a positive. Once that's done, hopefully we can do stuff. The problem is Spain just has no economy either, so there's no economy, and more importantly only has like 2 things you can do to get. You get like 4 civilian factories and where was it? Like 3 military factories, and that's it. In Spain. There's nothing else I can research. This whole tree is blocked off from me. Of course, to be fair, I think I ended up getting more because I went from the military economy than the other stuff. But it's tough to say. Other weird stuff is you don't have like enough political advisors that you can't actually fill out your either your government or your high command. They're all locked away from you. It's Kind of annoying, actually. Netherlands has relocated their government. Let's get some convoys being built. I'm going to do a radio group interception, and I think I'm going to start decrypting in German intelligence. Even though it does spread out the decryption a little bit. So basically, Spain looks like it would be a great country to play as with their mission tree and all that. But basically, as soon as you're done the Civil War, you spend the next like 5-6 years just trying to rebuild your economy. You have some ridiculous bonuses, like right there, Crusade Against Democracy is insane. But I have, what, 7 military factors? So it doesn't help much. It's a little frustrating. Weapons and equipment, I guess. It's not like I have anything else to spend power points on. Political points, actually. There we go. What are we looking at down here? Resistance is under control in most states. We've got one police force set up, but we're getting close to getting another one going. Be good. Still need to get to 35 to actually remove guerrillas. And then I get them as corps. But in order to do that, I have to have infantry equipment, which I don't have. Not only do I not have infantry equipment, I have penalties to getting infantry equipment. Yeah, I can get it. As I said, once I actually get the events, I'll actually core the territory. I just got to get there first. Right now I'm trying to build up a bit of a spy network, just so I'm a little bit more, like, not as much trouble. I need 10 to upgrade to get another agent, I guess. Oh well. I guess we'll wait for now. We can't do much else. We've got half-decent passive defense. What I really need is just more factories. That, and once all this goes down, I'm getting more factories back. Not much else I can do. Just gotta wait. 9% of my manpower, though. That's ridiculous. Okay, a couple months, then we'll have more. We'll have some police forces set up. Wait, I can't even bypass this? That's annoying. Well, that's going to be an issue. I control Gibraltar, but I apparently can't get claims on West Africa until that's done. Okay, we've got a handful of months until Unrest is under control. Elsewhere, Germany's dominating, has naval forts. Italy's doing pretty well. Looks like France has managed to a large degree, beat Vichy France on the field of battle, so that's good. Some of them flipped, which is good. Did they get... They did not get Laos, which is interesting, nor did they get Madagascar. So what did they get? It looks like they picked up some of the Caribbean, and that's about it. De Gaulle does not have much going for him right now. He's got a couple factories though, and actually has manpower, so this is not a total waste. I just hope someday I'll actually be able to do something again. The Civil War was fun, but now that I'm not doing anything, it's a little boring. Okay. Compliance is under control. Or getting there. There's really no point in having two parallel lines being built. Surprisingly, in Spain we actually have something of a navy. Kind of a joke, but we do. 23 ships. Rather weird. Okay, unrest except in Barcelona, or Catalunya over here is under control. Compliance seems to be good. I wonder if I shifted my government, how much trouble there might be. Let's try it. Occupied territory. Let's go back to civilian oversight everywhere. Will that solve the problem? Yes, apparently is going to cause issues. Or not. It was initially, but now it seems to have gotten it under control. Huh, armored cars. Let's get some better artillery, I guess. Well, it really depends on where things are going. Currently, Portugal just joined the Allies, so I'm technically non-aligned. And Germany and Italy, I don't believe, have the ability to get like a focus to declare war on me. So I might consider joining the Axis and taking over like Portugal. We'll see. Really, I'm just going to sit back and watch and try and figure out this whole spying stuff. I want to try and get a couple achievements. I want to try and get... I'd like to get this... I see everything. But I want to do Chief Weapon is Surprise. Shaken Not Stirred would be cool because I've got a spy with the Seducer trait. And... where's the other one? There's one in Casablanca, basically. Play it, Sam. Have a spy network of 50 in Casablanca. There we go. I got police forces everywhere. Perfect. That should solve some of my major issues. There we go. People are actually cooperating with me again. Let's work on Italy. Let's work on Vichy France. Since we know what Free France is up to. We have a very low view rate. Huh. I guess I have to build some spy networks and stuff to figure that out. At least Unrest is under control. Appliance, I could technically reintegrate that soon once I get some better production coming out. Actually, we're getting really close here. Looks like we're almost caught up in infantry equipment. I suppose now, since we're no longer losing it to garrisons, that makes a big difference. Okay, I think I'm going to shift this spy to there. See if that helps controlling that unrest. Because this area is fine. This area could go down faster. Yeah, good. All of our states are mostly loyal now. Oh, I should see what's going on in Asia, basically. China is holding. How? Oh, they've got war of resistance. Basically, China survived by giving up land. I never thought that was a viable strategy for them, but... yeah, they're holding in there. Well done, China. For the moment. I suspect Great Britain's probably got troops there as well, but they've got the United Front. They're holding. I believe Manchukuo went. No, Manchukuo went assertive. Interesting. So at some point Manchukuo is going to revolt. That'll be cool. Canada went communist. It's not going to make much difference when the US finally decides to wipe them out, but... we get 30 less decryption because we're at peace. That's frustrating. So what was the requirement I don't use? Clearly because I'm trying to decrypt a lot of stuff, there's penalties. Without using code cracking. Huh. Weird. I don't entirely know how that works. Anyway. We don't really care about Vichy France, so I'll get rid of them. Italy is annoying, but they're not a big issue. I would like to know what Portugal's up to, and obviously... other stuff. Oh, I can just start and stop them. That's cool. So maybe I can't use machine assisted? Huh. Anyway, we're going to develop that. 30 days is not a really long time to build the department, is it? Okay, we should be pretty close to being able to control some of this. Yes, we're almost there. We just need 2,000 and we can start reintegrating our course. I don't think I can send volunteers, can I? Anyway, I don't want to send it because right now I need the equipment. Maybe I'll help China in the long run. Right now our focus has to be on rebuilding Spain. To the point that I almost am considering building like a line of forts on the French border. Germany's got to be thinking about attacking the Soviets reasonably soon. Free France is struggling a bit. They really should be doing some more of these reach out stuff to cause trouble for the enemies. Oh well. China's going to cooperate with the British. Good idea for them. There we go. That should allow me to, yes, eliminate guerrillas. It's going to cost me manpower, though. Oh. Come on, we're almost done going down this whole focus tree. Now pretty much we just wait and keep stockpiling infantry equipment periodically. Basically, our core is only 7 million, but if we core all our lands, it should be more like 27 million, so our population should go explode then. We'll get 1 million from this, so that'll make a big difference. What are we looking at for Unrest? Pretty much nothing, so I'm going to send this male spy to build an intel network in Casablanca to get that achievement. Play it again the Sam if I can. Better decryption. Start working on a tank, I guess. Okay, we're actually got almost a functioning civilian factory grouping. If we can get like 16 civilian factories, I'll start building military factories. Clearly Spain is not meant to do anything for vast majority of the game. Oh, Molotov-Ribbentrop. That's rather late. That's going to cost them all this part of Poland too. Oh. It's their own decision. What do we know about Hungary? We know they have a fair amount of divisions. We know they have a manpower reserve. We know Germany has a 2 million manpower reserve. Wow. Oh, they've already gone straight to all adult serve. Wow. That's a little early, isn't it? Like, England isn't even there yet. Then on the other hand, England does not have... We don't know how many divisions England has. Yeah, I'm thinking joining the Axis might be the plan in the long run. We'll see once I rebuild Spain if I can then do the Iberian Union. If I don't get that, I'll attack Portugal, take over Portugal, and hopefully I can build up enough war score that I can get some of France in the resulting peace deal, and then we'll see about maybe dealing with Germany in the long run. No, we don't have enough compliance, we don't have enough stockpiled. Okay. At least the unrest is almost gone. Yeah, I still got a ways to go before we can actually get rid of any more guerrillas. I will be very happy once we get some of these cores back, though. It's painful not having it. And there we go. That finishes our doctrine tree. Why it jumped to the US, I'll have never know. This is building up. Spy network. Need 50. I don't know if I can actually... Can I stage coups as these guys? I don't think I can, actually. Huh. I guess you have to be the anarchist to stage coups. I'll have to replay them as the anarchists. Ugh, still a ways to go. Really, reigning in a country's unrest takes a long time. I suppose it's accurate. I mean, we are doing it in a matter of, what, like 2-3 years? But, oh well. At least tech-wise, we're not far behind. We are weak in the sense that we can't fight a war, but... We've got 1/5 troops under arms, almost. And we're still only at the normal conscription rates. Limited conscription, so... I mean, we do have a stupid rate of +5 overall manpower we get for free. Okay, Greece is under attack. Greece is gonna fall rather fast, I think. Huh, we can't even see how long it takes them to finish focuses. That's a change. I think I'm just gonna stockpile them points because we can't even get like heads of military or air force. That's stupid. I think that's got to be something Paradox will fix in the long run because it doesn't make any sense to not be able to fill out your government, given time, obviously. Okay, Free France is fighting. Vichy France is rebuilding, interestingly enough. Vichy France has a fair amount of divisions, interestingly enough. The Gaul needs to try a little harder to win that, because the part of the issue is that a lot of the British colonies left the war. And South Africa is turning fascist, it looks like, in the long run. Which is interesting. I suppose it's possible for them to do it. Interesting. They went democratic, but then they've swapped using this little way across to get over to... Eventually they'll join the Nazis. Very interesting. Anyway, this should now be a core, right? Nope, one more day. There we are. We now have a cored state here. That's really nice. Finally integrating things. Which should free up a lot of my... free up my manpower, free up troops in general. Still unrest, interestingly enough. And it's growing, too. What the heck? That's weird. It's like, by integrating it, I've actually started unrest again. Weird. Maybe it just has to tick over to another month. Still not quite enough to control their manpower or anything. Ugh. Finally, we're getting down the artillery tree. It's only taken the entire game and me doing virtually nothing. Basically, if you guys want to go see something more entertaining, go watch the beginning part. The Qing China just revolted. Interesting. I don't know if they're going to succeed. It's going to be rather interesting. Basically, they've just destroyed the entire Japanese front, but the question is, can they actually win elsewhere? And now Germany's going to withdraw from Poland, I think. Nope, actually Germany's going to make a treaty and then immediately break it the next month. Oh boy. Interesting. I don't see the Qing Chinese winning this, but I could see them joining the Chinese United Front and actually getting somewhere there. Although they're technically at war with them, aren't they? Yeah. In the end, what's probably going to kill them is they're at war with China as well. Finland's given up, Greece surrendered. Must be close to another reading in another state, right? 34, 34, 32, 32. Yeah, we're getting really close to solving our issues. Come on, just hit... Okay, we've hit 35 in one of our provinces, so we can eliminate the Madrid guerrillas. Germany ceded that land, which was kind of dumb, but I guess they wanted to go to a war afterwards. Okay. So pretty much now we just need like 50,000 infantry equipment. And we're good. Okay, there we go. We're finally starting to get these places under control. We've got 2 states being cored, including our former capital, or our current capital, actually, Madrid. So that should give us 3 or so more million people there. Still spying away in Casablanca. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do any of the coups as the Spanish. Nor are we going to be doing like direct control or anything. We're way too small. Oh well. At least we're rebuilding. Tour de France. Have 20 bicycle regiments and occupy all of France. That would be funny. Most of these achievements I'm not going to even try for. We're really this is just to see how Spain plays now. Basically, Spain plays, I'd say, worse than they did before. They're a lot weaker than they were when they had no unique mission tree and stuff. It's a little annoying. But that just seems to be the way it goes. Oops, something just happened because my game lagged out. I'm gonna guess Germany just declared a war on the USSR. Oh no, Siam joined something. Interesting. Why did it lag out so much then? Well, Japan is certainly getting crushed, but Qing China is... or King China is falling fast as well. It's too bad. It was a valiant attempt by them. The problem was China is both too strong and Japan is too strong as well. I mean, maybe they'll get a small estate, but... yeah, these are unlikely to survive that mess. Why is it telling me I have 2 spy decisions? I can infiltrate civilian administration, make resistance contacts. Why would I want to do that? I really don't want to. Oh, here's how I orchestrate the coups. Interesting. So I could try and overthrow countries. I'm thinking maybe South America might be good targets because they're unlikely to have high-level governments. So let's try Bolivia. Yeah, let's... no, wait. Bolivia is already of my ideology. I'd have to try Peru. So let's send her to Peru. Propaganda. Oh, okay. I can destabilize a country given time. I can boost ideology. Apparently I can even boost non-aligned now, which is nice. Can infiltrate army, capture cipher. Capture cipher. What does that entail? Oh, I just got the play it again achievement, by the way. Where are you? Oops, there we go. Play it again, Sam. Have a spy network of at least 50 strength in Casablanca. Cool. Oh, that's where I can launch the coup, because I'm after Vichy, France. This spy network is in Vichy, France. That makes all the difference. Oh, well, it looks like I'm not going to get a chance to invade Portugal, because Germany just did. Oops. That's awkward. Well, I guess Britain's losing the naval battle then. Prepare collaboration government. The heck does this do? Oh, increase collaboration in Vichy, France. Interesting. Huh. So basically now, before you invade anywhere, you want to build all that up. Very cool. I'm going to try for the Iberian Union thing, just because I'm curious. I doubt we'll get it, but... Oh, it looks like the Germans are actually being pushed back. Somewhat. Between Vichy, France, and them. And we can eliminate guerrillas from another province. More if we add more infantry equipment. Which we don't. Let's see what actually Germany's looking at for resistance in... They've gone to military government. Compliance is going down, so they're becoming more and more rebellious. Obviously, Vichy France itself is stable. Technically, Germany just did their war goal against the Soviets, but they haven't attacked yet. Huh. Weird. China is now doing really well. Look at go China. All of a sudden, China is just sweeping across the map. I suspect Japan lost like 30 or 40 divisions on the Qing border, and that's what happened. We don't want these guys. Yeah, China has lost 2.1 million. Japan has lost 1.2 million versus China. I think the revolt of Manchukuo changed everything there. Even if they didn't actually get any kills. Yeah. China used that opportunity to strike out. Well done, China. Let's eliminate some more guerrillas. And then hopefully, eventually, we'll actually have a military. Well, actually, there is a focus that allows me to claim, like, West Africa. But in order to do that, I have to do... retake Gibraltar, and I can't do retake Gibraltar because I didn't go with Franco, dictator for life, whole deal thing. So yeah, I can't bypass it either, which is really kind of frustrating. I should be able to bypass it. Alas. I have a very limited amount of stuff I can actually do as Spain. There's all this other stuff, but I couldn't do any of it. I think I could have probably done more if I had gone as Franco, honestly. Yeah, I could have probably done all of this and then flipped over to 26 policies. But on the other hand, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this, which I'm not going to be able to do anyway. Soviet Union attacked Japan. Awesome. USSR broke the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Interesting. Looks like, although Germany got Lisbon, they've been pushed out of Portugal. And we're working on the Iberian Union. see what's going on elsewhere. Free France is kind of rebuilding. Vichy France is doing their own mess. Unrest in France is growing though. Compliance is not going well for them. However, on the other hand, Free France is not having much luck with control of some of these provinces as well. Lots of unrest, very little compliance. Well, fair amount of compliance, but not enough. Poland apparently controls provinces in North Africa. I guess Vichy France gave them a province. And places like Egypt and stuff are still in the war. What do they got? We don't have any idea what they have. I think from a long-term perspective, probably decolonizing might have actually supplied the Allies with more troops. But they've got to win these type of battles. When's the US getting involved is the key. They've reformed their government. We have no idea what their troops are like though. Oh, they've got technically War Plan Black, so they could get involved. Qing China died. China took it over. That's fine. It looks like China's going to force a Japanese surrender, mostly on their own. Kind of impressed, actually. How are my spy networks doing? 75 there, 27 there. We can eliminate more guerrillas. As you notice, our manpower is now starting to become rather stupid. We're up to 500,000, and we still haven't reintegrated most of our lands. Of course, we can't train any of these troops because our production's terrible, but... I probably can stop priority on the garrisons. There we go. You'll notice the game has finally hit the point where it's going like 1 hour every second. Soviet-German War. Let's see how it's going. What's that one going to be? German-Danish, maybe? No. Mongolian-German. Okay, so 82k lost by them. How much by the Germans versus Soviets? 243,000. What's going on here? The Soviets are currently winning versus the Germans. That's interesting. We'll claim the French throne. They have chosen wisely. Oh my gosh. I just got Portugal. Oh, that's awesome. Portugal just defected to my side. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Did not see that one coming. I was positive they were going to refuse to join me. Well, that certainly shifts the balance of power in Iberia, doesn't it? It also shifts the balance of the other wars, because now they've all... Portugal's like 30 or 40 divisions have just defected. Okay. More importantly, I can rein in all those guerrillas almost immediately. Wow. That's amazing. Half of you under a new general. Under a new guy here. We kind of want to fight Vichy France, but we also don't really want to fight Vichy France. Oh, we'll figure out something. Anyway, that is kind of cool that I just got Iberia. Does that mean... Does that mean that I get political advisors? No, that's... Oh. That would have been cool if I got Portugal's military advisors. Is there any reason I cannot merge all these guys together? Can anyone explain why all of a sudden I'm unable to merge troops? Because it seems like I should be able to merge my navies together. Oh, there we go. Now apparently I can do that. Did I oh, I didn't see it before. I was using the wrong one. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. My bad, everyone. Apparently I just was an idiot and didn't see that. Okay, anyway, we've combined our navy, we're building our military. We could potentially shift the whole balance of the war depending which side we flow in on. We would overrun France regardless, I think. I think we could overrun France. Yeah, Portugal was kind of my savior there. I just picked up, what, like 30 civilian factories or something? It's ridiculous. Clearly that's a really good bonus, because Portugal was a much more stable country than I was. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, but I will take it. Knowing I can't, like, recruit operatives or anything, I'm kind of just stuck with what I have. So the question is, how badly do I want the French throne? Because if I really want it really badly, the French throne, I should try and join the Axis and go after Free France. Because then I have a chance of maybe getting the Vichy lands. I don't know. Jeez, what is the German like? Oh, wow, it costs a lot to like decrypt German intelligence. Wow. Soviets are being pushed back, but the Germans are losing more troops than the Soviets are. But then again, the Soviets are also at war with Japan. Huh. There you go. So the Soviets will lose a given time. US has yet to enter the war. Is that because Japan hasn't attacked them? Wow. Sorry, my game is struggling now just to keep up with all the calculations going on. I might slow it down a little bit. Yeah, that's going better now. Okay, time to start getting a large amount of manpower coming in, I think. I don't have anti-tank. Can't build any. Oh. Okay, though. They were nice enough to give me all these templates, which I don't need. Love how I got all the templates, but I didn't actually get, like, the commanders. Or the, like, government rulers. Probably got generals, actually, looking around. So let's see. Did I get generals? No. It doesn't appear to be. Great. Well, I got Portugal, so I should definitely try and move towards picking up heavy tanks. I might try staging a coup against Vichy France for fun. It's deadly. Huh. Non-aligned supporters would start a civil war. Public elections would not be held. Interesting. Maybe I'd be better off trying to overthrow governments in, like, Peru. less of a risk. Okay, we're working on Peru. Can I send him over here too? Oh, I can. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I replaced her. Oh, that's annoying. So you can only have one spy working in a region at once. That's annoying. Oh well. He'll work there. Oh, we don't want a quiet one. We want an active one. There we go. And we'll work might as well on Venezuela because they're fascist. The Soviets are doing much better versus the Germans than they should be. I'm guessing the new intel mechanics might be to help there. Oh, and the slight changes they did to the doctrine trees. Did they weaken mobile warfare? Let's see. Doesn't appear to have weakened them that much. Huh. Interesting, though. Still claiming the French throne. It's going to be a lot slower now, so I'll probably just slow down talking, because otherwise I'm going to be here forever. Well, it appears the Soviets are killing more Germans than they are losing, but they are losing ground, which isn't going to be good. It looks like China is actually going to succeed kicking Japan out of Korea. Once they get down here, they'll get that automatic peace out, which will be cool. I'm surprised the US hasn't moved yet, though. Well, what happened in Mexico? Mexico's kind of split between the democracy and communism. So it looks like democracy is probably going to prevail in the end. The US is still not moving. Canada is not yet moving either. Ooh. What are they going to do? So they're supplying the Red Army, arguably. So they should have joined the Comintern, but they haven't. So my war goal is in fact on Free France rather than on Vichy France. That is interesting. That's very interesting, actually. Huh. Working on a coup against Peru. Okay. Eventually. Curious to see what we can actually do in Peru. Oh. By having a greater spy network, you get planning, feed, and invasion defense, and they get reduced planning and entrenchment. Interesting. So it's very worth to have spy networks in people's lands you're going to invade. I really do need to rein in these two last guerrilla regiments, but I don't have the army experience. I guess I'll just start working my way through all of these upgrades, given time. This does not expire, the Free France one. That's good to know. I'm liking the fact that Vichy France does get their own sort of tree as well as Free France. Which means right now, Free France, Germany should be struggling to control France quite a bit. 43, yeah. Germany's tying up a lot of time and effort there. Vichy France, Jean d'Arc. They can get down here to end the occupation. They should do pretty well. Kind of interesting that they just had a little thing going on there. Oh, let's go see what the Netherlands up to. The Netherlands relocated, so... they've got 1 million manpower reserve. They've got... we have no idea how many divisions. And they got 4 military factories. They're going to lose to Japan if we kept this going. I have a non-aggression pact with Germany. I have a non-pact with them. Oh, I have to boost support for non-aligned in order to launch a coup over here. Interesting. That does make sense, I suppose. Boost ideology. Non-aligned. That is cool. So you can now boost non-aligned ideology. Wow. That's going to be a major change to this game. I thought you might be able to, but the fact that you can do it virtually at the same rate, that's going to be big. That means non-aligned countries can actually like put up a fight politically in terms of controlling the world. Drift per day, 0.6. Interesting. Very interesting. I like that change, I think. Oh, somebody is in my land. Some activity has been noted. That's done. Still, when does this recovering from Civil War modifier? It does expire on its own, doesn't it? December of this year. Oh. Germans have lost 1 million versus the Soviets. Soviets have lost less than 1 million. Italy is lost 250,000. Soviets have lost 40,000. Wow. The Soviets are arguably crushing the Axis despite losing ground. They're just bleeding their manpower. Anyway, I'm up to 2 million manpower and I still got a couple more states to fully get rid of guerrillas in. Guess I'll keep doing some of this. How's Peru looking? There we go, 2% non-aligned. Yay. Oh, and her national coverage has changed as well. Interesting. So there's really an incentive now to start intelligence networks early on in the game. Like day one as Britain starts spying on Germany. Oh, what's this? Recruit. Oh, I can recruit people now. Okay. Interesting. Never thought much about that. To where I'm working, I can get people, but I can't recruit enough operatives. For every second country joining your faction, excluding puppets, you can get spy stuff. So I'm never going to get more than 2 operatives unless I form my own faction, basically. A local agent from Vichy, France becomes available for recruitment. Huh. Clearly, this game is completely different than it was yesterday. And she's expanding her coverage. Huh. This is kind of cool. So I could theoretically, over time, attempt to destabilize, like, the US with spies. Obviously, it wouldn't work very well. But it exists. So you could theoretically create an entirely non-aligned world. If you had the time and patience. Soviets are still somehow holding off the Germans. And Japan is holding off the Chinese. Kind of a little odd that this guy doesn't have a unique trait associated with him. That guy doesn't either. I don't think Stalin does unless they gave him one. Yeah, it's kind of weird that some people get traits, other people don't. Yeah, like Mussolini doesn't get one, which is interesting. But Pétain does. But de Gaulle doesn't. But also, interestingly, some of these guys down in Africa get, like, traits. Which is strange. Like, this guy gets really good traits. Of course, he has the exact same picture as those other two, but this guy gets traits as well, so really think they need to kind of go do a pass of see who gets traits and who doesn't, because it's a little weird. Tiny little Liberia. Anyway, I'm honestly thinking I might end this stream here, because it's just at this point, it's just going to be a long slog for like an hour or two just trying to rebuild and get through the rest of a year. Plus I've already kind of done most of the interesting stuff. I'm thinking I might stop. Not because I'm not enjoying it, but I do have other things to do in a day. So we'll go to the end of this month and then I'll probably stop. I've also learned a lot. I've also made several major mistakes that I would try and fix if I had a chance to do it again. I do like the new intelligence agency, but the fact that you only get 2 operatives is a little interesting. I suppose it makes sense. You can't have too many of them. But in the end, it looks like if you do spend the time and effort to rebuild and control Spain, you get a lot of manpower. You get 7 manpower just from without even having to start taking the penalties from like conscriptions. So if you did this, you get 25 plus 5. You could get 30% of your manpower, not including going down desperate defense stuff. So how much could you get? Another 5. You could get 35% of your population on the field. That's a lot. That is impressive. I don't know anyone else who can get that high, can they? China maybe, but that's just their default. So anyway, I'm going to stop this stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been fun. I might continue this later, but I'll probably just stop. It's fun. I've learned a lot about collaboration, governments, and spying. Hopefully you guys have too. And I've also learned that Spain kind of sucks unless you really get Iberia or you spend a long time rebuilding it. So, thanks for watching. Bye for now.